Special little treat for you guys here. But I have also got to start and upload a few more of these, have a few more of these ready to go because it's not cooperating as well as I was hoping. And that's just part of doing this. So let me get some extra feeds up there just in case we need them, which we probably are going to need them. I do have a really cool picturesque place of where we're at right now. So if you guys all just hang tight, we will get no. I'll get my crap together and we'll be we'll be looking down off the Mogollon Rim. I'm sitting up here at the lookout, the Vista lookout. Just trying to find, I got to get this all set up again. So that way we have extras. Hi, Hank. What you doing, buddy? It doesn't look like... Oh, let's just see. Get this all for you guys. I think Chip's the only one on. All right. Go into here. I gotta do a little bit of editing before I can go show everybody the Mogollon Rim, the lookout here. Once I get all this done, we'll get with it again and see if we can maintain. Let's see, this is gonna be number 5 one. Next, okay. And I'll put up another couple. I just need to get a couple more of these live feeds ready to go. So if we keep continuing having problems, we will have our backups. And that's basically what I need to do, is keep having backups. Hank, are you thirsty? Do I need to find your bowl and take you potty? We'll go out in just a second, okay, buddy? Yeah? Okay. Let me see if oh, there's your bowl. You want some water? This is what we gotta do for Hank. I'm getting thirsty just talking. All right. Good boy, look at that, see? Good boy. Terri is too, okay. Good. We're almost there. I could really use a drink myself of water. That beard is all wet. You're getting me soaked, dude. Yes, you are. Oh, don't even go in my ear with that wet beard. Don't do it. I can't get the picture to load, but I got that to load. Okay. So let's get you guys off the Mogollon Rim over here. I'm going to take you guys over here for a little walk. And it's a little bit windy. I can turn this off, save some gas. Get Hank on a leash. Not that, I just got to make sure he's always safe. All right. We should be rolling. Let's go look at this view out here. Okay, so you can see we're at the top of the world pretty much. Grab the phone, unplug, see if I need a jacket. Yep, I want a jacket. No, we're not gonna stay out too long out here because I gotta get this thing plugged back in. I was having trouble earlier with the charger, and it's a little bit on the not as charged side. Sorry, let me pull that key out. All right, Hank, come on. Let's go show everybody what we're talking about. So this is the lookout, but it gets better. It gets a lot better. And this part here is not even the good part. I'm gonna show you first. So Hank's gonna go do his business. Look at the views out here. I'm gonna zoom. See for miles and miles and miles and miles. I'll zoom in again. Then I'll explain to you what we're looking at. I'm gonna highlight this so people just tuning in, you know, or if you're seeing this, it's just part of our 72-hour live feed. There's multiple feeds because we do lose service here and there. All right, so of course you're following the footsteps of an explorer. So Coronado was here 500 years ago and found a lot of this stuff. You can read that if you want to real quick. I'm not going to read it out loud right now, but we'll, and then you can go back and pause it if you need to. So this is all the different peaks and everything. So Blue Peak, Bear Wallow Mountain, all that. This is just part of looking off the Mogollon Rim. I'm going to take you to the other side because this is where it gets really awesome. If you want to see out and a long ways, this is the place to be. So this is where you can see all the way to Safford. I don't know how I could figure it out. But anyway, there's Mount Graham way over there. That's Safford. That's probably about a good 78 miles away. And then we got Mount Turnbull over there. At least that's what I call it. Let's see what I think. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Mount Turnbull is right there. And that is actually Pinal Peak. So, yeah, look at that. I mean, and then look down. I can sit here with my spotting scope and I can find all kinds of animals. So here's what it's showing you. Do your business, Hank. Good boy. And looking southwest. There you go. You can read that. Like I said, you can just screenshot it and read it, or you can pause it and read it. But look at me. There's Hank. There's a cool little trail over here. Come on, Hank. You do a little peel out. Anyway, you can take these little trails and hike out here to these little peaks. Oh, Hank is not keeping up with me today. Look at this. He got himself all tangled up. Come on, Hank. All right, let's move over here. We're going to come out to this little peak. Woo! The wind is blowing, people. What do you think? We're showing you sky, and I'll show you downward. How do you like all that? Like gorgeous or what? Like I said, I can sit up here with my spotting scope, and I can find deer all day long. All right, we'll keep reconnecting. I said, there's well over 500, 600 turns. Someone look it up for me. Look it up. How many turns are on the 191 or Route 666 from Cliff to Alpine or Morenci to Alpine? Keeps going. There might be more, might be less turns now. I don't know. Motorcyclists, car lovers, everybody don't get motion sickness. It's probably good, and it's gonna freeze up a little bit here and there. Most was if I'm going slow, you guys. So it's gonna be spotty through here until we get to where we're going. Once we're where we're going, won't be too bad. Side just don't. You only expect so much out of this StarLink. It's up on top of a 4Runner in a plastic box, mounted flat, and everything about it keeps moving, and yet we're still catching satellites here and there. You know, it's doing pretty dang good. This is the StarLink Mini on this one. I've ran the StarLink Mini. I've done the Roam, the big Roam, the one that does that you can have on the ocean, that holds up to pitch and roll. And I feel that when I've got this StarLink, how I've got it set up, when you'll see, when I set up camp or set up for the blind, you'll see it's not in a good place. It's amazing it's working at all. But that's the whole purpose behind it. It's supposed to work places other stuff's not, and it is. It's serving zero. I mean, nothing out here. Other people with StarLink, that's the only videos, you know, nobody's running. Not really. Satellite phones, no gas stations. No convenience stores, no tow trucks. We're I'm even more on my own. What do you think of this place? Man, I love it. Absolutely love it. We still got a little bit of time to get to the bear hunting area. Once I get set up, the signal will be stable. I hope we don't have to restart too many more times before we get there. Man, we're running out of all the extras I built last night. Bad enough I got to build the permits just so I can keep it together. Keep the feed going. Maybe once we start bear hunting, we'll get up in the hundreds of people watching. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is most people have never been bear hunting their entire life. It's not going to be super exciting until something comes in. But if something comes in, the excitement level goes through the roof, of course. I plan to, if they're in that 20 to 30 yard range, it's headshots only. I want them down. I don't want them running into us. I don't want them running off. I still have cancer. I'm still fighting cancer. I'm still on chemo. I'm still tired. I'm still just, that'd be best. If I can get it to stand up a nice hard shot, I will. And it'll go down fast there. Like I said, everything I want, dude. I just want stuff go down ethically and fast. All right, we got some clearing. We should be a little bit better now for a while, or a moment, I'll say. Told you this place has a lot of turns. There's not much straight road. There's one place up there, it's called 4 Mile, and 4 miles of straight road, but just one place has moderately straight roads. These are all pretty much curves. Like I said, motorcyclists have a blast running up and down this. There's actually a well right below us. This is a stray horse campground. We're getting there. We still have a little ways to go though. Hi, Hank. Nobody camping. There's a few people out though today. Gotta be. Technically, I mean, they did not close the bear season. I did look this morning and it closes on Wednesday. And that's due to the fact that 2 females have already. You're allowed to kill a female, a sow, as long as the sow does not have cubs. If the sow has cubs, I got to do something to get that bear out of where we're at, because, like I said, we're doing close range calling. We're not, or close range shooting, long range calling. We don't have a huge area in front of us that we can see and see stuff coming. Pretty much, if something comes in, it's going to be right then and there, shoot, and it's over. It's not going to be sitting around, standing around forever. And hard and fast. Some of them will. Got a new microphone. Yeah, it'll last long enough for what we need it to. Ready, Hank? Let's go. A ton of trees down. We also got wind. All these trees down. StarLink working. Trees are in the road. I like it. It just means nobody's been in here. Oh yeah. Look at this. Get up here. So just to be on the safe side and just make the ride better, we're going into Ford Low. Yeah, buddy. Another. Yep, all the logs, they just cleared all these not too long ago. Unless I have to, I don't get out. I just go over. Yeah, you can see that log, full-on tree in the middle of the road up there. To push it a little bit off. Yeah, like that. Push it off there so that way it didn't flip up and bust my window out. Be looking, be making sure that you don't see any either, or parts. That'd be bad. I wonder if this is live or not. So that's pretty cool, huh? Let's see in the last 5 minutes of my video. Wow. I'm glad this is old rotted wood because otherwise it could be pretty harsh on tires. Just go slow. Well, there's plenty of grass here for them to eat. I guess this grass, dead trees, but you know, on Hank, on Hank. All right, I run a battery-powered chainsaw. I don't like having to pull a chainsaw forever and ever to get it to start. That's why I do battery, and it's quiet. Just like that, it's gone. Out of the way. All right. Onward, Hank. Onward. See if I can get this phone charging. No. I have to get the other way, the old-fashioned way. Let me get the old-fashioned way. Headed into this phone. So that port's dead. It is charging. We need charge now. Alright, we got charging, I think. So we had one that couldn't go over, Hank. That's why you have to have a chainsaw. This is why you have to. See a couple here. This is a place I like to camp. I think it's still safe. Nothing else, I'll go drop a tree if I have to make it safe. So everything just dead. Dead. Burnt, scored. Yeah, you guys are seeing it. Good. Awesome. It's actually going through here. I don't know what you see and what you haven't. A bunch of trees down that they cleared. They cleared this one. What they did was, I think they brought a water tanker up here to fill up this tank. Oh, best way is right there. Slow down, slow and easy does it. People who walk in over here sometimes, they're probably going, how in the hell did you get back there? I just go over it. This may be a $60,000 parts machine, which puts, because I did the labor, puts me in around $80,000. Raptor, 80,000 TRX, well, 80X Raptor. Anyway, you get what I mean. It's not a fancy pickup truck, a good paint job. It was built and designed around doing this exact chore I'm putting it through. If you guys missed it, I'll have them highlighted, and once I get into the blind and start calling, I will I'll highlight those, or make those highlights available. You can see what we just gone through, hopefully anyway, or you can rewind this feed. That works too. You can back up a few, 10-20 minutes. Yeah, I just kept going. I go over. I only had to cut two logs. Everything else, like this one's only about a foot in the air. That's not too bad. And small. Just take your time, go over them. Run good tires. Don't run junk. Don't run that China Korean junk. At least run the good China junk. Good tires. You just just getting my mics where they need to be so they can charge. I'll mic back up and everything here just a little bit. Gonna get unloaded. Yeah, so here's where we're hunting. This is how tight, dark, and nasty, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It is nice that they cleared a path all the way to where I set the blind up, because put the windows up so I can talk louder. Now, I'm still handicapped. Don't get me wrong. Still handicapped. Even though you guys sit there hiking, but I'm also more tired nowadays. But I'm still going. I don't give up. You know, since there's no water, I want to take a look. I might have a better point over here. Maybe this is what I want to do. Not that much better. This was kind of my backup if it wasn't too windy. Like I said, I gotta watch out for those trees. I gotta watch out. I don't want nothing falling on me. Still got a dead one there, dead one there. Yeah, I was thinking, what if I set up my blind over here and look this way? I really don't see much advantage to it, except maybe. Let's see what that breeze does. Either way, I think. That way would be okay. I don't have anything to protect my back though. So right here, I mean, I'm in the open. Back over here, at least I got something solid against me. I think I'll stick with it and just deal with it. It was the original plan.